That one. Hello, you. Pressed the wrong button. Fool. How are we doing, folks? Good evening. Welcome. Game's a bit loud for my liking. I mean, I'm zoomed in, to be fair. But we'll knock that down just a little. We've got graphics on it in a minute. Medium. That'll do. Although, do you know what? I haven't changed that since we had the new graphics card, although I can't imagine it makes that much difference. We'll stick it on high and see how we go. How are we doing? You alright? Hello. Oh, look at this. Both mods. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Autumn. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Right. What's this about Oriental? Because I called... Well, I say I called that. I said Asian architecture. So, come on. What have I just missed? Someone in chat said... Because I was watching it, but then I had to come and get ready for my own stream. Somebody put, looks like, where is it? They may have just spoiled an Oriental DLC on the Planko stream. So what do you think is coming in Oriental DLC? Well, there we go. I called it. I called it. There's evidence in various chat rooms and stuff. I thought Oriental, but a little bit was chat spotted a sushi image. Right, okay, yeah. Makes sense. Yes, we are going to do another fairy tale. Yeah, Oriental sounds interesting. That's what I thought. I thought, yeah, pagodas. But I thought they'd go a bit more broad and just kind of go world, you know. So pagodas and sort of Oriental Asian buildings, but then maybe a little bit more African architecture, and then also maybe you could do things like totem poles and stuff like that. That's kind of where I was going with it. Maybe a few more animatronics, tigers, lions, things like that. But that's what I thought. They may be going a little bit more niche. Sushi could just be a billboard they slapped onto one of the black box restaurants. It could be, but they don't have sushi in the game as a restaurant. But yeah, Asian is where I thought. Yeah, is where I thought we'd go. Right, yeah. So we're in here. We're going to go over to. We're going to go and do another fairy tale, another nursery rhyme. So in the last episode, we did. Old Mother Hubbard. It is Old Mother Hubbard, isn't it? Oh no, A Lady Lived in the Shoe. Which one's Old Mother Hubbard? Asia is bigger than the Orient. Yeah. So well, I mean, whatever they rein in on. Like I said, they could go world and do like world architecture, or they could go right down to specifically, Japanese even. So I think whichever way they want to do it, I think. Is probably a good way. I'm going to press that button, although it's going to tweet, but I don't know what it's going to tweet. It should tweet that I'm going live, but we'll see. So how are you all doing, folks? Anyway, the bush under the dress again. Don't start that, Steve. Jesus. Johnson's claim to fame. I predicted the Plank DLC. To be fair, I got Spooky Adventure. And then maybe this one right. The only one I didn't call was Studios. I didn't see Studios coming for a long way. When Studios came out. I said the Asian architecture one instead. So they were just one ahead of me. Check out that cool one at the back of the shoe. What, this dead child that you made me make? Yeah, is that the one you want to see? Is it? So there we go, kids. The old woman who lives in the shoe. And then we did this really crap tunnel as well. Yeah, I love it. Proper jank tunnel. Okay. All right. I'm tempted to put some sort of like water filtration thing on the back of this or something. See how we get on. What other nursery rhymes do I have in mind? Well, I'm asking you. Put a crow on this ride. Don't start, Freddy. I think it needs a berm. A berm? It's on a berm. Or are we on about the hill? Are we on about this thing? Yeah, maybe. It looks a little flat. The whole thing looks a little flat, to be fair. I'm thinking of putting a little berm here with something really random on it. Come on, let's have suggestions. Because we've got Jack and Jill. We've got Old Mother Hubbard. No, actually, we won't have anything there. But we'll have another one here before we go into the tunnel. So come on, then. What are we going to do? So far, 1.8 hasn't really brought anything forward that's going to affect this ride that much. So I'm happy to keep working on it. It's one of the problems really with DLC is you always get to that point where you're like, oh, should I carry on because there might be something. Obviously, we don't know what the DLC is yet, so that's fine. But 1.8 hasn't really. Lots of nice quality of life stuff, searches and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm all about that. But nothing particularly worries, in the files there that are going to affect what we're currently working on. So that's fine. Pinocchio put a huge nose sticking out. Go. Will it look like a nose though? That's the problem. Goldilocks and the Three Bears or Red Riding Hood. Well, I would do Red Riding Hood because we've already got a wolf. We could do Goldilocks though. That might work quite well. Humpty Dumpty we've already got. There's the most stoned-looking Humpty Dumpty you've ever seen in your life. Three blind... Put a moose going up the clock one. I assume you mean mouse. Or we could do a moose. Handsome and Gretel. That's what we were going to do. Owen, thank you. How you doing, Owen, by the way? I know Owen in IRL. He's an IRL kind of guy. We could do Hansel and Gretel. It's going to be quite a big one, that, with the gingerbread house. We could almost like it's the... finale. No, we don't. We're having a dragon as the finale. No, okay. Hansel and Gretel can go here. We'll do that, and we'll build all the crappy. Gingerbread stuff that we hardly ever use. So let's. Hansel and Gretel already exist. Don't look. There they are. Look. Oh man, the game is a little laggy. Right, Hansel, get up. Hansel's the boy, right? I'm not actually 100% sure. Sort your leg out, sunshine. There we go. Look at me. Look at me repurposing things like that. I could be an animator, me. A few people have asked me whether or not I think the Toolmaker's kit is... I think it's an amazing idea. Am I going to do anything myself? No, I am not that way inclined at all in the slightest. But I'm really hoping that the people who are able to do it get behind it, because I think it's going to be so good. Right, I'm tempted to put a stick up his bum because he wouldn't stand up like this. Should we do a proper Planko stick up their bum? Can we have a headless Hansel? I'm tempted. Shrek will be trademarked. Yes, you could do like a really jank Shrek. Like they just like painted the green ogre type thing. Do you have like an idea world? Sometimes, yeah, but to be honest, little things like this I usually just make it up as I go along, to be honest. Especially this one. I don't mind making this one up as I go along, because I feel like in real life it would have been made up as it went along, Stick out my bum and tell me you love me. Alright. Like that is what I'm thinking, but we'll grey it. There we go. Anyway, we had a good week, folks. Let me know what you've been up to. We had a good time. Do you have to put a TM to avoid copyright? Yeah, it doesn't quite work like that. Toolmaker's kit will make the park so less laggy. Yeah, hopefully. Although I hope it isn't just used for replacing stuff that we've made out of custom scenery, I'm hoping it's used for stuff that we really struggle to make out of custom scenery. So mostly small stuff. I'd love to see people have a go at like cash registers. Or what other things did I think of that I thought would be quite good? Yeah, like cash registers. Maybe like some kitchen stuff. As much as I love Uthris's kitchen stuff, something with like a bit more like detail on it would be so good. Food, things that we can add onto tables, little candles. Just like like little candles that go on a restaurant table. There's so much stuff. There's so many stuff, but most of the stuff I want is little, because the big stuff we can make pretty much. Nothing exciting, working, studying. Yeah, I know that. I always plan before I build or whatnot in Planko. No, I kind of make it up as I go along completely. Sushi roll. The sushi roll from the live stream is in the chat. They can tell us all. Sushi roll. What's it all about? I love your builds. I love your buds. I'm assuming it's builds. Can't wait to build to get Plankos for myself. We should do Humpty Dumpty. We have a Humpty Dumpty. Custom benches, simple things. Actual tables and chairs. Yes, the problem is they're not going to work with guests. The stuff that comes with the Theme Maker's Toolkit is just props. But what I'm hoping that people are going to be able to do, or have the time to do at least, is to kind of retrofit stuff over that fits nicely over the game, the ones we've got. You see. Now, you say that we get restaurants in the next update. That's the only thing I'm really not looking forward to in 1.8. I can totally understand why they've done it the way they have, but yeah, I'm not that impressed by it. Basically, it's going to work the same as hotels, they're basically like a TARDIS. They're these, big shapes that people walk into and walk out with some buffs. Now, that's going to be great for management reasons. If you've got buildings, like for instance, let's have a look. They did say we would do some 1.8 chatter in this as well. So Hansel's going to have some some dark ass hair. Okay, let's come over here. You can see this work in progress, but to be honest with you, it's probably not going to stay. We come right over here all the way down. So something like this here, look, Mein Gluten. We could stick a restaurant in there nicely that sits up against the door. Okay, rather than at the moment, if we come over to some Arubal stuff, we've got some really nice interiors over here actually. Such as buildings without interiors even. In here, I think there's a balloon shop, isn't there? Yeah, so here, rather than that there, what we can do instead is put a restaurant in there. So that for stats wise, they're coming out happier. But yeah, they didn't excite me. I was really hoping for something that like a few internal looking benches, a couple of booths, and the ability to sort of attach them to a QRS. And kind of do it that way. That's what I'd like to do. What happened to Pinewood Manor? It's still there. It's going to go in. It's going to go in around here somewhere. It's still in the blueprints. Let's have a look. Pinewood Manor. It's still here as a big old whip. So yeah, it's going to go over here somewhere. Where's the park end? There. Somewhere there is the end of the park. So yeah, Pinewood Manor is probably going to sit over here somewhere and have like a gardens and a big run up to it, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, this is about as far as the park's going to go out this way, to be honest with you. This is going to start getting wrapped up here, and then the final area is going to be here, which is a final area. We're starting to get to the end of the sort of size of this park now. We don't have to go too big because it just wouldn't fit the theme. Since the last area is going to come around here, we're going to connect this up so the lake comes right up to it here and here. So the here and here are going to be the two connectors, and that's how we're going to do it. I thought you went to bed ages ago. What time is it? It's 8:10. You dirty stopper. You going to come say hello?
I'm just going to get his things ready for bed.
Okay, no problem. I'm just going to have to hold on to baby boy for a second while Mommy gets your stuff ready for bed. Ugh. That's a microphone. You have to talk into there and say hi, everyone. Say hi. Say hi. You don't know who you're saying hi to, do you? You can't see anybody. Hi. Let's have a wave. You blow kisses. Sand. You blow kisses. No, you've got nobody to blow them to, have you? Can't see anybody. So you're going to sit here a minute, leave Daddy's microphone alone. Let me get your bits together. You've had a good day. Xander's had chicken pox, ladies and gents, but he's doing really well. You little trooper, aren't you? He's an absolute machine, hasn't really knocked him for 6 at all. But you're having a bit of a grumpy night, aren't you? You're waking up sometimes in the night. Get your hand off my mic. That's going to sound awful to people, that is. Let him try my glasses on. He doesn't like it. Oh, they're a bit big, aren't they? Ready? They're going to stay on? No. Put them back on Daddy, okay. Put them back on Daddy. How's that? You try the headphones on. You like wearing these, don't you? Ready? Can you hear the music? No. Prefer some like dubstep, don't you? Whatever it is you kids listening to these days. You off to bed now?
Right then. Say no night.
Say no night. Say bye. There you go. You got a bit of a wave. You gonna blow kisses?
Not to me. You come in with me.
You can't. He doesn't know the camera's a thing. Mwah. See you later.
Kisses for Daddy.
Come get you. No kisses. Oh, lovely blowing kisses that was.
Come on the floor. Come on.
Good night, baby boy.
Night time. Bye-bye.
You gotta go.
No, you have to come this way. Come on.
Bye-byes.
Night, everybody.
See you later. Shut that spooky door.
Oh, there's a naughty Oreo here. Oreo.
You wanna
Tell
come
you
in
what,
here?
Oreo, you can go in there. In there. Go
Get
on.
the cat in here because the cat bothers him when he's going to bed.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Addles. Good boy.
We've got cat cam set up on this new one, have we? There we go. Right, sorry about that slight interval. He's getting so big. Oh, I know. He's a monster. Is that your baby brother? No, no. Don't have any brothers or sisters. Okay. Wants to be with his dad. He does want to be with his dad, you're right. Well, his button's not working. Let's look at that. Got some buttons that pop things in chat for you, but they haven't given a date for 1.8 yet. They've just said soon. Another Planko series after Pinewood. It kind of depends on what. That's a cool son to have. Thank you. He's a cool son, yeah. It kind of depends on what the new DLC and stuff is, and what the Toolmakers kit does. I'll be honest with you, my original plan was to finish after Pinewood, to be fair, but the Theme Makers Toolkit really gives the game legs, so it's definitely something that we're going to have to take into account. If people are still watching it and I'm still enjoying playing it, then I'm happy to keep it going, you know. There we go. He's there. Let's make you blonde. Make you more of a blonde hair colour. There we go. When's the next episode of Pinewood Studios coming out? I don't do a series called Pinewood Studios. Yeah, retired after Pinewood. Yeah, we've still got about another 6 months in this easily. It's so awesome. Probably third best babber in the world after Baby Melova 1 and 2, I assume. But thanks, yeah, he's a good kid. We've been really lucky with him. Right, Hansel and Gretel. So it's a witch, right, Hansel and Gretel? Come on. Do you feel left out? Do you want to come and say hello as well? No? You want to go out, don't you? You can't go out because you're going to bother Xander. So, shut up. Okay. Yeah, it's a witch. Isn't it like a witch in a... didn't they put her in a pot or something? Come on, chat, fill me in. What's the idea? What's the idea behind Hansel and Gretel? It's a witch trying to get them, and they leave sweets along. Into that Pinewood studio, Geekism Studios kicks. Yeah, it's on hiatus at the moment, so I'm really not enjoying building in there at the moment. Should just make a gingerbread house with them. Yeah, it's a gingerbread house, isn't it? No, are they shoving in an oven? Oh, God, that's a bit graphic, isn't it? We might not do that. We might do maybe like a witch looking around a tree or something then. All right, let's get working on a gingerbread house. Ginger. What we got on the grid? Oh, we've got curved walls on the grid. And we've got... it's all here. There we go. Okay, so... All right, so do we do that kind of where? Or do we do that kind of one? I think we do that kind of one, don't we? So we go there and there. We're going to add on the door ourselves, I think. Yeah. Seems about height-wise, about right. See how it sits compared to the others. It's a little taller than most. We could maybe shrink it down just a tad. Let's knock it into the ground a little. There we go. Jack and Jill. We know Jack and Jill. We've got Jack and Jill right here, look. They look awfully similar to Hansel and Gretel. We'll change the colours of them. Most of the Grimm stories are a bit... Yeah, is it Grimm fairy tales? Is it? Yeah, they are a bit gruesome, aren't they? Young brother and sister kidnapped by a cannibalistic witch living deep in the forest in a house constructed of cake, candy, and many more delicious treats than are imaginable. Thanks, copy pasta. Their family is hungry. They hear that they're abandoned in the woods. Hans gathers some. Hands were on like nicknames now. Some small stones so they can find their way back the next time they use breadcrumbs, which get eaten by birds. Oh, look, there's people on it. Who the hell would ride this? They get lost, meet the witch, and the House of Candy, etc. Right, okay. Small second scene of a bum sticking out the oven. Spotty blue. Oh, yeah, spotty bloomers. I like the idea of some like big and like witch feet, like a little bit like in Wizard of Oz, where the feet are sticking out from under the house. Good shout. Do you know what, Miss Malova? You're not just a pretty face, are you? Oh, so we've got gingerbread icing door, or we've got like painted on ones. No, it's got to be a real door, hasn't it? Even though it's food based, because they would want to get through it, wouldn't they? So let's put it right in the middle. It's like a proper old schooly. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll have window. This is purposefully, by the way, keeping these all really simple because, budgetary wise, they would be so simple. We can go a little bit more to town with this one, with some like sweets coming down on a path or something. 1.8 hype. I came in on spotty bloomers. I think you might want to rephrase that. That's almost as bad as bush under a dress. Lederhosen. Oh yeah, Lederhosen. We can give it a go. And what sort of level of detail we're going to get. Ridge roof. Let's have a look at this. We've got them. They're just too big, aren't they? What about you? No. I feel like it just needs to be a really crappy pointy one. So I guess we could use this. Yeah, this is the right sort of thing, isn't it? Is this colourable? I don't think it is it? No, a slight shift in colour would have been nice on that, but never mind. Let's do something like that. Maybe move that one down just a little. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll copy that over. Can you please build a lollipop crashes into the roof? What? Geekism Studios on a hiatus at the moment. I'm not really enjoying building in it, to be honest with you. It's really badly, like more so than this. I've always felt like I'd always come back to Pinewood, but with Geekism Studios, I've really felt a bit disenfranchised by it lately, to the point where I'm tempted to kind of throw it out there as it is onto the workshop and let you guys play with it instead, because I'm just really struggling to get any sort of vibe in there. I think, to be honest with you, I think I overestimated the scale of it as a second project. Pinewood doesn't feel like the type of park which would hide its backstage with more than a wooden fence. No, it's not. Yes, no, that's exactly what it does, which is pretty much all we have got going for it in most places. Wooden fences. There will be some fencing there. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Very little backstage covering. That's a shame. At least you would continue. Yeah, Pinewood's not going anywhere. There's no way I'm not going to finish this down. Too invested in it. But yeah, Studios. I don't know. I just felt like I'd maybe bit off a bit more than I could chew. I'm lazy. Oh goodness, I'm lazy. It's okay, Big Al. I have a build a Hansel and Gretel full house. Oh, that's good. But this is very much, this is a cheapy version, you know. Right, let's go and have a look at some sweets then, because it's all about the sweets, this, isn't it? Literally the only word. I think we've got a filter for it, haven't we? What scenery theme was it? It was festive, wasn't it? Yeah, here we go. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever used the. Oh no, we did a sweet shop in the very old park. I say I don't think I've ever used these as actual sweets. Hans and Gretz were full on Aryan. I'm gonna have to Google it. Were they? Sparrow Falls update. Yeah, we will get back in there. Actually, they've done a lot more work. Studios hype died quickly for everyone though. Every studio project died eventually. Mine did too. Yeah, I think the problem was with it is that one, I think a lot of us bit off a bit more than we could chew. Two, if I'm honest with you, the main reason I kind of lost a lot of love with it is that dark rides, man, are an absolute like bitch to do in this game. They're janky and they don't particularly work very well, and they're really hard to build, and then you realize that you've done something wrong but it's really built into the core of the game. And that was my problem with studios. It was just a lot of work for what was always ever going to be a second series, you know. But yeah, burnout, it does kind of happen, unfortunately, and it's happened with Pinewood twice now, to be honest. It's kind of just about happening now. I'm coming in here live because I feel like I haven't got as much done. So that's sort of okay. That's on a really weird signal. Okay. Oh, it's really cool to be able to get these made use these as sweets. But lots of Planko coming back. Obviously, we're going to cover 1.8 and the updates as soon as we know what it is. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was loud. Sorry, everyone, if that scared you. Thank you all, George. Loving the stream. It's very generous of you, my friend. Every single penny we take on the live streams, it goes in a separate tub, and it's all going towards a new PC build next year when we move to Canada. So thank you very much. That's very, very much appreciated. These are all pretty big, these ones, aren't they? What about midget gems? Oh, they look pretty good. I think we should use them somewhere else, though. That's just mud, that one, isn't it? There we go. What about these things? These look pretty good. Maybe they need to get spread out a little, though. There we go. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. I can take that. Are you going to vlog your mood? That would be so cool. I thought about it. Yeah, it kind of depends. I'm not sure it's going to be particularly interesting. Other than the actual flying, on the day we fly there, with me, my wife, our son, and 2 cats. I have a feeling that might be a bit of a comedy of errors. But part of me doesn't really want to video document my wife giving me my divorce papers. So where in Canada move to? We're moving to a place called, I think it's not 100% settled yet, but we're looking at a place called St Thomas, which is in southern Ontario. Those are ice gems, not midget gems. Oh yeah, ice gems. Sorry, midget gems are little hard jellies, aren't they? Little hard candies. I love those midget gems as well. There we go. Doormat. When are you moving? April next year. Tesco value midget gems, best sweets ever. Try and change my mind. I don't know. I'm not going to try. You sound like a man on a mission. Imagine a Home Alone-esque scenario where you accidentally leave Xander, and he gets up to all kind of answers. It sounds about right, yeah. In my opinion, it's looking too detailed, or at least too perfect. Jankless. Yes, I think you're right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of you. What I wanted to do is build it how it was originally, and then go into it, you know. So let's. There we go. That's fell off a little. Move to Toronto because you'll be able to be near Canada's biggest amusement park. Canada's biggest amusement park, Canada's Wonderland. Yeah, we're going to be about an hour away from Canada's Wonderland. More Planko vids, please. I'm actually doing a Planko vid right now. If you noticed, if you just look at the anywhere around me, you'll be able to spot it. Yeah. A couple of sweets on the floor. Yeah, definitely. Well, what I was thinking, because these are all on the ground, so chances are not much would happen with these. But whatever we put up like around here, half of them are going to have fell off, most definitely. Talking of which ones we're going to use? I don't know, man. Like, these things are pretty good, aren't they? Roof tile needs to be falling forward. Yeah, well, I was actually going to cover the roof. I was thinking of covering them. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know what to do because I don't just want to like stick them on because I know that is what they would be like. They would be stuck on. Should there be water park DLC? No. Next. Put a few bushes behind. Oh yeah, we'll definitely jank it up with some grass later on. But for now, I don't know. I just want to kind of yeah. I have time to make videos while working and prepping to move. Yeah, full-time job and being a stay-at-home dad 4 days a week. And moving as well, yeah. So there's a lot to do. Jelly beans look good. It's a lot of late nights and early mornings. Many times I set an alarm for like 4 in the morning and get up and do some recording then, or editing then at least. I struggle to record at that time in the morning, to be honest, because I sound like this. Got a bit of a Pat Butcher thing going on. So yeah, I am not Pat Butcher. Who is Pat's husband? That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, so I try. It's mostly that sort of stuff really that gets us going. Colours of jelly beans. They're all sorts of colours, aren't they? Oh no, it's going to be much more pink than that because it's going to be all faded. There we go. Nice crappy yellow. It's hardly yellow anymore. There we go. And that one. Blue doesn't really fade that much actually. Where am I from? I'm originally from Cannock in Staffordshire, and I now live in Liverpool. Yeah, oh God, Andrew's on the Andrew's swinging the banhammer around like Thor. Jeez. What are these made for? We're doing like a nursery rhyme boat ride. Even Johnsy and Gang. Johnsys have been in touch from your community doing 3D models for you. Has anyone... Sorry, Phil. Yes, somebody's actually done already. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Somebody has started work on one. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring it up. It was a while ago. It wasn't a while ago. Just a lot happens on Twitter, doesn't it? Come on. It was before that. It was before GG. There it is. Can I? Can I drag this window over for you to see? Yes. There we go. So somebody's actually started work on the Pinewood Hills logo, which is really good. Let's jump over to see that in game for a second. Hey, Mass Bandit. It's not a candy house; it's a sweet house. We're British. God damn it, man! I enjoyed Conifer, by the way. Didn't have a chance to comment yet, but I did watch it, the new one. It's really good. Have we lost pieces here? What? They should have like bits under them. Was I messing around with something? I was probably messing around with something. Anyway, yeah. Currently, it's not that many pieces. It's more the fact that it's quite like angular. Oh, look at that! It's quite angular. So he's offered to come in. It's only 218 pieces. It's not many at all. But yeah, because it's quite angular, because I'm having to use the smallest art shapes, and that's kind of as small as they go. He got in touch and said, listen, I want to start working on something. He said, I wanted a logo. So there you go. That's the beginning of it there. And it uses the correct fonts for everything. I sent in the font files. And Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? You know, lovely and smooth, and oh yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm hoping he's maybe make it a little bit more like matte, um, uh, you know, so it's not quite as shiny and new like the art shapes do. But yeah, I think that's a pretty cool start. Hey, pause. Make a make a planet coaster project with a mountain. I tried it, and it's hard but fun. It's not Candy House. Why is it Candy Floss? Shouldn't it be Sweet Floss? Yeah, it's an interesting one actually. Why do we call it Candy Floss? I assume it's an American invention, and we've sort of taken it on because it's cotton candy in the States, right? I don't know why we call it Candy Floss and not Sweet Floss. I can only assume it's an American invention because, of course, it is. It's sugar on a stick, so it's an American invention. I'm going to focus to make me some custom content. Oh yeah, I can't do it at all. I have no clue of what to do. I could maybe learn to model, I like a bit probably, but all the texture and stuff, yeah, no way, no way. Cotton candy was invented by a dentist. I don't know if that's true, but if it's true, that's ace. Why floss? You can't eat your teeth through it. Well, I'm assuming floss because it's little and thin and stringy. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, how good's that? So Nick Van Oosten, good for you, buddy. Thank you very much for your help. Making the Pinewood Hills logo. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Let me just close Twitter down. Oh, that was Twitter, wasn't it? That's right. Yeah, it's just that's going to really help. Really help. But yeah, things I would like to see. What can't we can't like turnstiles. I would like a good solid turnstile in the game. That would be good. And now I've derailed chat. Your work here is done, Mast. What else would I like to see? I would like to see tills is a big one. I would like to see, or you know, cash registers, if you will. Yeah, like to see tills and cash registers. I'd love to see some like this kind of stuff because we can't do this very well at the moment. People saying, "Hey Kai, thanks." People saying they're going to start working on stuff. Go ahead, give it a go, make some stuff. But I guarantee, like, it's got to be good. I'm not putting anything shit in here. So if you are a good 3D modeler, then go for it and fill your boots, and hopefully you'll send something cool and we'll put it in. But yeah, so yeah, something like this kind of thing. I'd like to see more of lots of little things, really, and lots of interiors and things. What else? Like some signage, like fire escape signage or fire meeting points and things like that. Like little signs you can stick on places, smoking area signs, that kind of thing. Little signs, you know, just sort of like metal plaques that can go on walls. No entry signs, you know, that kind of stuff. Like fully working ones. Well, no, you can't do fully working ones. It's only going to be scenery objects, but that's fine. You know, we're using scenery items now anyway, so that's not a problem. You know. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'd like to see. Please. Somebody can have a go at making the Sparrow Wharf sign if they wanted to. Although that one doesn't look too bad in art shapes from the front. Yeah, the arts are a little funky, but you know. That's a massive whip there. What a work in progress all this is. There we go. Whoops. Cable cars. As good as these ones look. Little cable car set, pretty good. Yeah, there's some stuff to get you started on. There you go. Anything you can find to give shot, mugs, keyrings, maps, anything small, yes, 100%. Little custom fonts. Would be very good as well. Yeah, like sets of fonts that are much smaller than the in-game one. What else people put? More freestanding letters, yeah. Staff-only signs, yeah. Maybe new arcades. Well, arcades would be great. I mean, they're not going to be working, but yeah. Because as much as I love I think it's Shadow Phoenix ones I'm using now, and some of my own. Let's have a look in the arcade. Yeah, as much as I love these ones, they are a bit bulky and a bit... you know, so a set of those would be really good. Do we know if there's a paid DLC? We do know, Lord Oakley. We don't know anything about it yet, but we do know there is one. Oh, Oreo definitely wants out. Oh no, can you see him sat by the door? How depressed he looks. Hello from Iceland. Oh, hi. Can you pick us up some some fish fingers? Sorry. Someone on Bro Nation said that Sam may have spoiled Asian as a thing. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently there was like somebody got a glimpse of some sushi or something masked. So which and also right, Mast is a member of a little Planko YouTuber group that we're in on Discord. Look at what I wrote about 3 hours ago, because I pretty much said, well, I didn't say Asian, but I said like Asian architecture, that sort of stuff. Yeah, so it's I definitely think I called that one, and they were waiting for what I thought, and then I just quickly made it now. Oh, thank you very much, Yo-Yo Smuggler. Just being a generally great person. Love your streams and your commentary, and happy to help out with the move. New PC. Thank you so much. That won't actually go on the bar there straight away. The super chats work differently, but anything I get from streaming, it does all go to the pot. So thank you so much for that. It's very much appreciated. Hey, from Coventry. Hey. You call BN little? No. We're in a little one that's just YouTubers. It's a Discord. There's like 8 of us in there or something. He didn't say Asian. He's been 100% more. Oh God. You're so awful. Am I missing something? Or could people remake the scenery from the DLCs into Theme Maker's Workshop and upload it for free? Yeah, they could do that. Which is why I think you'll start to find the DLCs move a little bit away from scenery. One thing I noticed with this 1.8 update is there are no rides in it. What I think you'll find is that the DLC will now become the rides pack. So you'll get the rides and maybe like bigger, newer features. So 1.8 has got kind of like restaurants, which is basically a reworking of hotels, and a few other nice quality of life stuff. I think the DLC will bring something like half a dozen or so new rides, maybe a couple of coasters, and arcade machines or something. Or like actual gaming machines. They probably won't, but I think that's probably what will happen. And then maybe some less scenery items. That's probably what I think will happen with them. So DLC will shift more into rides and new gameplay features, and then because people are going to handle the scenery themselves. The cat in the background now. I know he wants to get out, but Xander's asleep. But I've just heard a light go off, which means he might not be. Nick. I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna be all newfangled. Newfangled person and message her. There we go. Can you come and get Oreo when baby is down? There we go. Let me out now. It's too moist in here. It's not. It is moist in here. So do I look moist? Because it is moist in here. It's very warm. Yeah. Ow. And it's about pathing. I'm trying to make a massive pile. I'm having trouble positioning bins. Oh, a weird thing, specific thing. There's a pathing video on the pathing video on the channel. Check that out. Parkosaurus, yay or nay? I genuinely a little bit jury's out on it. I don't know why. I feel like I should love it, but it just isn't quite popping for me. You know, I don't know what it is. It just isn't quite poppy for me. I really hate a lot of the secondary tier of stuff. So the whole little town that you go to for food and stuff like that. Just just give me a menu. All that and the ridiculousness you have to go through to get eggs. Not feeling any of that at all. Luckily, you can turn it all off in sort of sandbox mode, but yeah, all that I think is all incredibly superfluous. Oh no! Oh god, I thought we had a pause then. Oh god, that was a big hang. Not currently working on airport CEO. No. They're ones I never really got into. The airport ones, they never really took my fancy. There we go. He's been sat by the door waiting.
Oh, no, I had a shower. Sorry.
It's okay. He didn't want to. He wasn't bothered about sitting with me tonight. Not interested in performing.
Has he had some dinner?
Yeah. Did the baby go down okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, flat out.
Good stuff. That's what we like to see. There we go. Oh god, it's much cooler out there. It must be this PC, man. It's actually burning up. It's so warm in here tonight. We did pop the heating on though. The heating's back on, only very slightly, but the heating is back on. New coasters for Pinewood when the DLC comes out. It depends what they are. The last area, I'll be honest with you, I'll just tell you, the last area is going to be up here, and we're pretty sure it's going to be like a pretty janky adventure type area, built around the time that Indiana Jones was popular. Quite low budget, lots of styrofoam, that sort of thing. Do you still make Planko video? Planko videos are going to be coming back to the channel soon. I'll talk about that in a moment. But first of all, yeah, so Adventure Park, and I'd like a mine train in there. Mine train and a log flume. They're the kind of two rides I want to do because they were very sort of their time in the 90s. So that's kind of what we're doing. All right. Now, as for Planko videos, yeah, I've had a bit of a time away from Planko, mostly for work commitments because work's been through the roof lately, but also because I haven't just felt like coming into here at the minute. But starting to get my juice back a little, mostly because there's DLC coming. I won't lie, that is a bit of a shot in the arm when it comes to Planko for me now. But also work shifting a little bit in a couple of weeks. So I think the first week in October my shifts change properly, so that I'm only working 2 days a week. And Xander goes to nursery 2 days a week, but only one of those days is the same day, which means I get a day at home with no wife and no kid. So after I've done copious amounts of masturbating, and that's my day to record videos. All right, so that's going to be the plan. Anyway, that's going to be the plan. Love your Mega Aquarium. I'm loving Mega Aquarium. Yeah, loving Mega Aquarium. You can't fake Planko. No, you can't really. And to be honest with you, I'm not massively in the mood for it yet, to be honest. But I think the good thing is with these is they're so crap. I can kind of make these even if I'm not really feeling it, you know. And that's awful. But yeah, I don't like these. I'm gonna take them back. I can kind of make these little sort of vignettes even if I'm not really feeling it because they're crap. To the witch peeking out from behind the house. No, I do like the idea of getting them bloomers on the go, you know. I've got 3 blankets and a hot water bottle right now. Thanks, Brit. Wow, really? God, it's nowhere near that cold here. Nowhere near that cold. Copious amounts of masturbate. That's what I said. An idea for the turnaround area after the tunnel is this area is going restoration or an out of order bit that's called out. Oh yeah, like where they've like tried to make a house, like put a fence up and put some like pictures on it or something. Halloween stuff in Pinewood. Right, okay, so yeah, we were going to talk about Pinewood coming back, weren't we? So here's the plan then. New DLC is most likely going to be first or second week of October. We don't know yet, but I would be very surprised if it shifts either earlier or later than that sort of fortnight bracket. Okay, so we're going to do some coverage of the new stuff like we always do, only because they're really good for the channel. They bring new eyes to the channel. A lot of people kind of rely on me to kind of show them what they get in there as well. So we'll do all the sort of updated videos that we normally do. Depending on the DLC, depends on where we kind of go next, because if it is sort of Asian or kind of worldy theme, not sure that much of it is going to be applicable to Pinewood for its intended use. Now, obviously, you end up pulling bits apart, don't you, and using them for all different things. But like, vintage was really great for Pinewood. We were able to use a lot of vintage stuff, as vintage stuff. So we did Pinewood Pier got a complete redo. The entrance plaza got a complete redo, all using vintage stuff. All right, so more than happy with vintage. If this new one is kind of like a world theme, chances are not much of it is going to be really working. I'm not going to start a new park, I don't think, unless it really blows my mind, but I don't think it's going to. I'm not going to be starting a new park. So what we'll probably end up doing is just using little bits of it. But what we are going to be doing is something that's going to be announced in the next couple of days, and that is Shriekgasm, not Shriekgasm. I haven't done one of them for a long time. Shriekism, which is going to be Geekism for Halloween. So the second 2 weeks of October, the channel is going to be branded up, and all the content for that fortnight is going to have a bit of a spooky feel. So all the daily videos are going to shift away from what we're currently playing, and we've got a couple of games set up, Machiavellian and Graveyard Keeper. We're going to play both of those like spooky games, but still sort of got a bit of a creative flair to them. So we're going to play those for a fortnight, and Pinewood Hills is going to be returning. I have to go see you. Enjoy the masturbating. Thanks, Sushi Roll. So we're gonna play all that, and Pinewood Hills is returning, and we're gonna put in a haunted house, proper haunted house. It's gonna go here-ish, or maybe here. Actually, thinking about it. It's going to be really tacky. It's going to sit somewhere in between the sort of classic ghost trains that you'd find in piers or whatever, and something like Duel at Alton Towers. That kind of level theming. It's going to have a nice front, but then it's just going to be a big old building with big old sort of show building or whatever at the back. Sorry, you lost me at Shriekgasm, yes, I can imagine. So that's going to be the idea. That's just me. The game is fantastic. Yeah, I like I say, we're not going to get deep into it. We're just going to be playing it for like a week or two, and then we'll end Shriekgasm and we'll pick up where we left off. Okay, so I just called it Shriekgasm again. Maybe we might need to rethink their name. We've actually got. I'll show you what I've been working on. Hold on. It's not ready yet, but we've got some stuffs. Hold on, where's this going to open up? Geekism. Other, is it in here? Yes. Oh, there you go. So there's going to be the branding for it. Okay. There's going to be like a full. I sat and did that in August. It's really weird doing Halloweeny stuff in August. But yeah, we're gonna have I was thinking of doing Halloween event. I was thinking of maybe doing a couple of scare mazes in Pinewood actually, but I'm not too sure how that would really play out and whether it'd look any good. So yeah, that was going to be the original idea. But then I thought, no, do you know what? I really want a haunted house in there. Haunted houses often don't have much around them, so I thought haunted house kind of moving into adventure kind of fits. All right. I don't get excited for Halloween. Do you know what? I do. So I really quite like Halloween. This time of year is my favourite time of year. The autumn or the fall, whatever you want to call it. That's one of my favourite sort of things of the year. The sort of orangey leaves and the crispness and that slight sort of chill. Yeah, that's kind of where we're going with it. So yeah, are you excited for the 1.8 update? I am. I'm more excited to see what the DLC that comes with it is actually. I love Halloween. I'm a fan of a good scare maze. So the two things I don't like about Halloween, I'm not really into trick or treating. Massively in the UK, that is. It might not be so bad in Canada where they get a bit more on board with it, but it isn't really a big deal here, and it kind of comes across as begging a little. So I'm not a massive fan of trick or treating in this country. I think over in Canada, if everyone's doing their houses up and stuff, I can get behind it a bit more. The only other thing I really don't like is you could do a Halloween live stream. Yeah, probably. Unless something comes up that we end up going to, chances are most of our Halloween stuff is going to be the weekend before. So probably we'll do a Halloween live stream. Yeah. The other thing I really don't like is scare mazes in theme parks. I love theme parks at Halloween. I love late rides, dark rides. I love all the attractions and the music and smoke machines and all that. I think it's great. Really, just can't get into scare mazes. I find them so dull, so dull. I just can't get over the fact that it's the theme park staff picking up some overtime with a bit of Spiffy's makeup on them. I just really can't get into them. I've tried, I've done them many times. I just find them to be a waste of money now because I end up just like walking around and going, oh yeah, good, you're scary. I just really struggle with them. Yeah. It's become a tradition in the Milova household to decorate the car for Halloween. Drive around with the interior filled of pumpkins lit up with scoopy green LEDs. Love it. Oh, awesome. I thought you just said you couldn't get into... Oh, no, Mass, sorry, you couldn't get into it. I don't get fall anymore since moving to Houston. No, it's just always summer, isn't it? You just get like a slightly cooler summer in December, don't you? Yeah. Woohoo, my birthday is just before Halloween. Always watch Hocus Pocus. I watched Hocus Pocus the other day. It came on TV. It's so good. It's such a good movie. I'd love them to do a second one of those. Bette Midler, she's amazing. You've been to Universal Orlando, but have you been to Halloween Holidays? I've been there while it's been on, but we haven't done it. I'm just not into them. Red Velvet, like I say, I've done scare mazes all over the place. People drag me on them, and I just find them so dull. Yeah. And the wife won't do them because she finds them terrifying. See you, Grizzly Panthera. Thanks for stopping by. Hocus Pocus is due or coming. Probably isn't, Lisa. Actually, it's one of those movies that for some reason always gets things going around Facebook or whatever saying it's coming out, but I'm not too sure it is. There was talks for a second one. I don't think it ever got. No, I don't think it ever did. It's one of the, like I say, it's one of the same as Beetlejuice. It comes around all the time saying they're making a second one, and actually most often they're not. Drop Dead Fred. Yeah, I love Drop Dead Fred. Selling Hocus Pole Hall. Yeah, I don't think they're selling it. I think that's part of a marketing campaign for a new thing that they're putting in there. But to be honest with you, I think it needs a bit of a redo. As cute as Hocus Pocus Hall is, yeah, I think a new one. I want to see you watch a POV of a Halloween Horror Night POV right now and change your view on them being dull. So, Grappy, honestly, they just don't enthuse me at all. Sorry. Why do I always work when you're streaming? Well, the question is, why do I always stream when you're working? So uninspired by Planko, you distracted by... Oh no, I'm just chatting. How old are your kids? Just one. I've just got one kid and he's 1. Best thing to do on Halloween is tune to the UK's most listened to radio show, Night Owls on Metro Radio. He does ghost hunts on radio, thoroughly entertaining. I don't believe, for the record, no, neither do I, but I'm into that sort of stuff. Just kind of find it hilarious. Have you ever listened to the Parapod? That is a fantastic podcast. Oh, look at these. 2 comedians, 2 stand-up comics, Barry Dodds and Ian Boldsworth, and one of them, Barry, is a massive believer in pretty much anything. And Ian is a massive skeptic, and they chat. And there's 3 series of the show, and each series covers a different sort of area of skepticism. So the first one is all about, I think the first one's ghosts. Second one is all other scary things, and the third one is like conspiracy theories. They go a bit more broader, then talk about 9/11 and things like that. Program called Razor Cortex, which is very good for reducing lag. Just so you know. All right, okay. Parapod is amazing. It is. Disney is doing a Hocus Pocus remake. Oh, there you go. I wouldn't like a remake. I'd like a sequel with the original cast, or at least the original witches. I'd let them off for not getting the kids, because who the hell are they? Ghost mysteries, conspiracies. Yeah, there you go. Kind of opposite. I never thought I'd like scare mazes. Was too scared to do them, but then I plunged at the courage to try a couple of years ago and ended up loving them so much. That's great. If you're into them, awesome. They're just don't do anything for me. What can go here? Oh, what about heart? Oh, it's kind of perfect. These small, medium. I'm actually going to, for once, I'm actually going to use large. I'm going to try what I just did with lollipops. I just remembered that these were in the game. I think these are going to look a lot better. That's like a little fence. If I had to choose an IP for a haunted house, what would it be? Oh, that's a good one. What's a good scary show? Brain Dead. That really early Peter Jackson movie with the chainsaw. Yeah, that. Come on. No, not you. Oh, did you hear they're getting rid of this blue tint on selected things? So that you can actually see the colours of them. That's cool, isn't it? Lawnmower Man. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Not Brain Dead. Brain Dead's amazing. There's a really good game you can play with Brain Dead. A really good drinking game. And that is Midget Baby or Puppet. And it's when they have the zombie baby, you have to call out whenever it's on screen whether it's a midget, a baby, or a puppet. Because sometimes they use a child, sometimes they used a midget, and sometimes they used an animatronic puppet. Or sometimes they use an actual puppet as well, actually. So yeah, that's a really good one to play, midget baby puppet. I have to go an airby. Thanks, all George. Edward Scissorhands. Does that count as horror? I don't know, but it is a good movie. Actually, really good style as well. Actually, that would make a really good like haunted experience, I reckon. Right, these have been a bit battered. These ones here are the ones that have been battered because like kids are trying to grab them and stuff as they've gone past. Because kids are little shits. I love a lot of the features in the next update, but like the blue tint one. But I wonder how it's taken them so long. If they thought it was an issue, it is weird the stuff they pick. It is weird the stuff they pick to fix. Sometimes, yeah. Ghostbusters counts as a Halloween movie? Yeah, I'd say it does. Yeah. As you can see, I'm an early Tim Burton Elfman fan. Yeah, early Tim Burton was great. Nightmare Before Christmas would be my IP. That's a really good one. Yeah. Sleepy Hollow would be good. Not really spooky, but atmospheric. It's pretty spooky. I loved the I think it was Disney, the cartoon version of that. Ichabod Crane. It was dead good. I wasn't a massive fan of the Burton one, of those, to be fair. That point where he started giving Johnny Depp every role, that was kind of when I fell out of love with Tim Burton. Okay, couple of lollipop trees in the garden. Hello, you, Lawrence. Saw would be good. I thought Thor Park did it well enough. The Saw ride's pretty good. Yeah, I've not seen the Saw movies. That's a lie. I've seen Saw 1, Saw 2, and Saw 4. Haven't seen Saw 3. Now I know what you're thinking. What did you see Saw 4 before seeing Saw 3 for? But you know, that's just how it goes, I guess. What's that coaster you want for Pinewood? Probably a mine train, and that'll probably be the last one then. Sleepy Hollow reminds me of the story of Hex. Give the path a slight green tint. What part of Liverpool do you live? Please don't tell me your literal address. Well, I wasn't going to code it. I live in Bootle. Right. Oh, we were going to put the witch there, weren't we? Let's move these. Up. But then, so scared of Hex when I was a kid. Oh, I love Hex. Love Hex. Such an underrated ride. It's great when I saw it. Came out of cinema. Did you see Saw? I saw Saw 2. Did you see Saw 2? Well, I didn't see Saw 2. Yeah, exactly. Seen teeth? No, I remember that one. That's the lady who has teeth in another orifice, isn't it? Literally going to Untamed for the first time ever next week. I'll have a great time. What if you spun some lollipops around their axes to create like a legit tree? I think the problem is they're going to be too big, aren't they? Like that's the smallest one. So I know what you mean, like that kind of thing. I think they're going to be not only too big, but that would be a too high a budget as well. And then have it come up. And loads of them, yeah. Alright, I'm going to catch you back to work. Cheers, Mass. See you later, John. Now, there's an orifice I wouldn't explore. Used to work in the entertainment industry. Last Halloween, we set up our front garden with audio and lighting triggers for the trick-or-treaters. Scared a few of them off. That's awesome. What will I do after the stream? I will go to bed, most likely, because I've had a really long day. No, the round part is duplicated. Ah, okay. Are you excited for the new Halloween? No, don't really like scary movies. For much the same reason I don't like scare mazes. I just find them a bit dull. It's playing this game. Thank you so much. Thank you, the monkeys. That's lovely to hear. Johnson, did you visit the Football Manager Content Creator panel? I just watched the video from Lujo and it sounded just like you. It was me, yes. Add123BR. Yeah, I did go to that actually. I wasn't aware it was Football Manager related at all. The thing in the brochure said making YouTube content around niche games, which I thought was kind of summed me up pretty well. So yeah, I went to that. I found it very interesting. Yeah, nice bunch of guys did the talk. Yeah, is that online? Is it? It's well worth a watch if you're into it. Thank you, Lisa. Bye now. If you're into looking at making content, there's a really good chat. It was a lot to do with sort of Twitch versus YouTube, which is obviously a very big topic at the moment. Which isn't something that particularly interests me because I'm really not able to Twitch. So, but yeah, it was good. It was a good talk. Studio's taking a break, packing it in. Yeah, we were talking about this before. I think it's dead. I hate to say it, but I think it is. I just the last sort of 3 or 4 times I've gone in there, I've just not enjoyed it at all. I'm thinking of putting it on the workshop and letting you lot do something with it. How are you? Very well, Morris. Thank you. How are you, buddy? How is Football Manager a niche game? It's niche when it comes to content. It's very niche when it comes to content. If you look for YouTubers and stuff, it's very niche because it's not the sort of game that you watch. I don't think really. You know, compared to something like Fortnite, I would say that pretty much any gaming genre other than FPS or, you know, whatever you want to call all these like Fortnites and stuff, Battle Royales, I guess, or whatever, or things like competitive esports, so things like League of Legends or Hearthstone or Overwatch, all those kind of games. I would say anything other than those and sort of AAA titles like Spider-Man's and things like that recently, I would call it niche. So I would say that what I play is niche, really. I would say that, like, you know, simulation or management or tycoon, whatever you want to call it, that I play, I would say is pretty niche. Oh, we need to change their colours, don't we? They're still wearing the same things as Jack and Jill at the minute. So you can have a nice light purple dress. Oops. Yeah, I'll do. Why don't download studios and put a crow on everything? Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. We'll probably just let Mr. Malova put crows on everything. John T, have you ever been tempted to play a AAA game on the channel just to see if it would boost view count? No, I haven't. That's a good question, though. I don't think it would boost view count at all, especially like a proper AAA title, because you're up against so much competition, it wouldn't even be worth it. A couple of times I've wanted to play something that wouldn't really fit the the sort of theme of the channel. But yeah, just kind of sort of steered away from it in the end, really. Maybe really faded red. But the next Patreon tier, if we get to it, is to start a second channel to play non sort of creative games. So I think when we get to $600, we're currently just around $400. So when that gets up to $600, it means I can drop another shift in work, which is pretty much the money that we get. It will open up some options to go and play something else, because I think there are some people, and it's quite a small percentage of my subscriber base, I think, but there are some people who genuinely just watch the videos because they like me and like how I do stuff. Like Delaney's just done. Yes, exactly. How she's managing so much content, I don't know. But yeah, but it's a bit, to be honest with you, it's not. I haven't done it off the back of her. It's been a Patreon tier reward for a while now. We just haven't hit it. Looks like Gretel's just dropped a couple of shifts at work. Oh yeah, they look like poos, don't they? Right, let's move them. I just wanted some sweets that had fell over. Jesus, you man. But yeah. In fact, no, I don't. We shouldn't have them because we don't even get them in the UK, do we? Anyway, what was I saying? No FIFA 19 yet. No FIFA 19. No. Yeah, we're going to do The Witch next. More for you more than the game. I enjoy both, but you make it. Well, thank you, man. That's nice to hear. And obviously, there are some people who do that. So I would love. It's been so long since I've managed to have playtime that isn't focused around management games or tycoon games or sim games, whatever you want to call them, because at the moment my playtime is so limited that anything I play pretty much has to be a video. I'm in a closed beta at the moment for a game that will come to the channel eventually, but unfortunately I'm under an NDA and I can't record anything from the game, but I really wanted to play it and really wanted to help the developers out with some feedback. But I sat down for an hour yesterday and it killed me to play this game for an hour knowing I wasn't making a video out of it. It's crazy. Yeah, I call it YouTuber's guilt. So I'd love to be able to play some other stuff. I would love to be able to play Red Dead Redemption 2 when that comes out, because I'm such a fan of the second one, technically. It's the only thing I don't like about it. It shouldn't be called Red Dead Redemption 2. It should be called Red Dead Revolver 3 or Red Dead something else. Red Dead Redemption is already a sequel. It kind of annoys me a little bit, that does. But I digress. Yeah, so that's if we ever get to $600 on Patreon, there'll be a second channel, Geekism After Dark. I've already got it planned out in my head, and it's going to be full of just pretty much anything I fancy playing, to be honest with you, and we can just go in and maybe live stream once a week and just play some funky stuff and just have some fun with it. But yeah, it doesn't really help a channel to diversify that much. It's much better to stay in your niche and do as you're told. Whatever happened to Geekopolis? Wow, Clark, you're going back. Unfortunately, the save file got corrupted. I think it got a bit too big for the game at the time. It's a shame because it probably would run now. But yeah, it completely wouldn't open. Yeah, we are absolutely playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, we're not absolutely playing it because I haven't got a PlayStation. I've only got the PC, so yeah, donations and things would have to do really well before we could do that. But yeah, I would love to, because we had good fun in Red Dead Redemption, didn't we? In the multiplayer. How are you getting on 2 points? I'm starting out finding it really repetitive, getting a bit bored. It is a bit repetitive until you get a little bit getting on Red Dead Redemption 2 early. Wow, who do you know? I was going to say something much worse than that. Than no, then. Good stuff. Dad Rail. It does get a little bit repetitive. It really opens up by the time you get to about the 6th or 7th hospital, when there's a lot coming in. I read that as R2D2. Oh yeah, I bet a lot of people are going to make that mistake. I am absolutely, yeah, there you go. That's correct. Right then, let's have a go at doing this cooker. It's going to keep it really simple. We'll do some art shapes. Flat art shapes. Turn this festive filter off. Casket, no, I'm not clicking the right. I don't care what the guests actually think. I love that. Long with Flabberleaky, the best tycoon gamer I found on YouTube. Thank you, Clark. That's really nice to hear. Yeah, I was a big fan of Geekopolis. Although I am much happier with what I'm building now. I think I'm much better. I think I'm building much better stuff there now, Remember what city Rockstar North started out in? I'll say no more. Oh, it started in Malova City. Which part of England are you from, if you don't mind me saying? If you don't mind saying. No, not at all. I'm originally from a place called Cannock in Staffordshire. Flower Leak isn't paying Planco, no. Yeah, originally from a place called Cannock in Staffordshire. I now live in Liverpool. Do you ever plan on playing massively multiplayer games? We used to work as a team and stuff. Yeah, maybe. Again, probably not on this channel, but if we ever started up a second channel to kind of spread our wings a little bit, I do enjoy an MMO. I was big into WoW years ago, so yeah, it's a possibility. Now, this stove is going to have to be about that sort of size, I think, right? And it's going to be a little bit random that it's outdoors, but whatevs. Who's kicking off about Andrew? That was weird. We're back, I think. I'll give you a second to catch up. No idea what happened then. Genuinely, just Streamlabs just shut. I'm sure it'll come back. The stream did a break. It sure did. I thought I was Lord and Savior, Mr. Malova. Not Coulson's like my Pope. He's not playing Planet Coaster at the moment, but Susan are available. They're really enjoyable. His Roller Coaster Tycoon are great. His City Skyline as well. Yeah, I like Flabs. I watch quite a lot of Flab Leaky. Yeah. Welcome to part 2, indeed. What's my favourite UK coaster? Nemesis at Alton Towers. It changes all the time, but Nemesis always kind of ends up being the top one. And Autumn Weaves, that makes you Mother Teresa. Streaming in 720p. Lovely. What's my favourite non-British coaster? Cheetah. I can never remember the name of it. Cheetah Run or Cheetah Hunt, whichever one it is. In Tampa Bay, Florida. Love it. Such a great coaster. It's my fave. It's my absolute fave. Oh, no, completely in the wrong spot. Boom. Right, so front of that's going. Bottom of that's put in there. Broke again? No, I hope not. Husband laughed and said, "Yeah, right. your Halo is slipping around and strangling you as we speak." No, it's not Cheetah Chase. Stream's funky though, isn't it? What's up with you? Let's have a look. 30 FPS. We've got no drop frames. It should be there. Can't believe from Cannock. I live so close. Did you ever go to Cannock Chase or Go Ape? Yeah. We're all catching up. People with us or what? I don't know. I'm going to carry on talking. What do you think of the new Harry Potter coaster? I've not been on it. The one that would be similar to 13. That's good though. 13 is a great coaster. Great family coaster. I think that would fit perfectly. And the fact that it's going to be nice and low down in the forest, I think will really keep the theme in. The only thing I didn't like about Dueling Dragons when it became Dragon Challenge was, you're in this gorgeously themed area and then you got the lift hill at Dragon Challenge and, it's crap. Because you could just see like a Florida car park. We can barely hear you. Well, Anime Withered Toy Freddy, you are the first person to mention it in about an hour and 40 minutes. So when you say we... Oh, the mic has dropped. Oh, has it actually? Okay. All right. Sorry. Sound is fine for me. Yeah, it should be... Shouldn't be a problem. Favorite game other than Planet Coaster? Oh, Ocarina of Time. Zelda Ocarina of Time. Easily. By a mile. We're going to rob you, love. Come with me. Oops. Split you up, so it's you, and they're the same thing. It's fixed now. Oh, good. Thought you'd say World of Warcraft. No, I've got a real soft spot for WoW. Like I say, I mean, played it for years, but if I genuinely have to think about the one game that really, like, floats my boat, that really, like, dunks... Oh, my God, that's horrific. So I'm sorry you had to see that, everyone. Yeah, if you really want to see the sort of thing that dunks my biscuit, it's most definitely World of Warcraft. Right, let's see how we're looking with this. Even going back to Parkitect. Yeah, I've kind of like back and forth with Parkitect. I think we're probably going to wait till full release now, and we'll have a good old proper go at it. All right. Right, so we're going to be able to save you, and you. We're going to bring you out for now, out of the way. I'm going to come into you. Then we're going to scenery. Nemi has a car park lift hill. In what sense? I mean, you can see a little, not much, but you can see a little bit of the car park when you get to the top of it. Or not car park, but you can see a little bit of the throughway from the car park to the entrance, can't you? But I mean, it's not much. Don't understand how it hasn't been released. It's been only active 2 years. Well, it's only a really small team working on it. You know, they're doing a great job, I think. That's the one I want. Ugh, that's really annoying. All I want is that bit. Oh, here, this slightly larger one of these should work, even though it's massive. No. We'll be going to Alton Towers for Scarefest. Maybe, Clark. It depends. But I don't know. Maybe not. Nicholas still hasn't ridden Icon yet, so I think our last sort of trip of the year is most likely going to be a trip to Blackpool. All right. All right. This is good. Right. Just give me a minute. All right. What do you want to do, Steve? Sing? What am I not doing? Jonty, please don't stay silent when reading. I think the stream has frozen. Sorry, Steve. From now on, I will sing all of the comments I read. Jonty, you need to ride Wicker Man in the dark, though. Yeah, you're right, I do, actually. That's a really good point. I would love to ride Wicker Man. Sans light. We'll see. One of them. I think Jonty's having too much fun. Do you know what? I love my live streams. I wish I could do them more often. I really do. I don't think I could quite go like Twitch level all the time, kind of streaming, you know? But I could definitely stream more if I had the time and ability. Oh, we forgot our poor foot. There we go. Oh, no. It definitely happens less than it did. But it does still happen. Unfortunately. It has crashed, yes. It's a frozen. Advanced move crash. Yeah, you can see, look there, that selection. Oh, Andrew, yeah, there's a crash in there's a freeze in the game where if the RAM spikes out. 3 rounds of Quiplash. Yeah, I think you're right. Right then, let's. Oh God, I hope the autosave isn't so far. Somebody go back in time and remind me to save. Yeah. Is it too late for hashtag save? Yes, it is too late for hashtag save. Although, if anyone wishes to help, that's what's going to stop it for us. God. Oh, what are you going to do? Hey. Now we're stuck on an old lady's bum. How lovely. Please, yes, please send RAM. Hope they can fix this bug anytime soon. Yeah, we were all kind of hoping it was coming in the last update, and it didn't. So they're aware of it, though. I'm just gonna have to task manager out. Bear with me. Here, look, RAM. See, it's capped out again there. It just peaks. That's the problem. It peaks and it's awful. Right, and okay. Let's move to that for a second. All right, let's close that down. It's a nice bum though. Yeah. And 2 what? I know it's a ridiculous thing to say, but mine's never crashed. Yeah, well, you know, it only happens to people with like really good creative builds. Couldn't handle the booty. No, it couldn't. You're right. All right. Well, we'll play some Quiplash. Let me just update my info and settings so that people don't come in saying it's meant to be Planet Coaster. You coming on, Andrew? At least they have a nice background. It is the beautiful Lake Moraine. In the Canada. Did you have a nice look at it? Look at that. Oh, beautiful. It's actually a really gorgeous picture. It goes right across the second monitor as well. It's on. Okay, hold on. Let's get let me get Discord open. I'm just going to cut to hold on that for 1 second. Although I'm not going anywhere. It's just because there could be things in Discord that you can't see. So I'm going to pop it onto that screen for a second. Oh yes, like that. Look at that. Some proper NDA gaming stuff that you definitely can't see. Where are you? Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we?
All right, I'm just going to put you a similar sort of audience to me.
Dun, dun, dun.
There we go. Move them down.
Can everyone hear me in the chat?
I should hope so.
Am I loud enough? Am I okay?
Oh, right, okay. Let's get some lashing of the quips happening.
Very good. I'm just enjoying some lemsip.
Are you not well?
Got a bit of a cold.
I thought you were gonna say no. I just like the taste.
Just really enjoy lemon sip. Yeah.
I actually do really like the taste of lemon sip. Actually. Yes, we can hear you. It's Jesus. No, because that would mean he's my son.
What?
You are loud enough.
Very
Why is
good.
Quiplash really quiet? Do you want to see my screen?
Yes, please.
Hold on, then. I need to go back. Look at this. It's like a well-oiled machine, this, isn't it?
It's almost as if this was dropped on you with no warning because something else crashed.
Yeah. There you go. Can you see that?
I can.
Okay, cool. I'm going to click play game. I'm going to have to play in a browser because my battery's on my phone's dead. Near enough.
Oh dear.
Do you know what?
I'll let you join first.
Yeah, damn right. You will. Right, do you know what? We'll go over the rules, shall we, of Quiplash. This is a game, if you've played Cards Against Humanity, it's kind of similar to that. I personally prefer it because rather than picking a white card at the end, it's actually a... what was I going to say? You can join now, Andrew. There you go. I'm in.
Okay, cool.
Picking a white card at the end, you write your own white card, which is pretty awesome. So that's kind of the point. Nice. We're gonna have that there. We'll go back to main face. You can see the first couple of letters if you're clever. Look at that. Ooh. So here's the idea then with Quiplash. You can play along if you want to. You have to go to jackbox.tv. And it will give you a 4-digit code. You can see the first 2 digits there, so you can type them in ready. The first 4-digit codes will get you into the game. The next 6 people to join will be playing with us, actually typing in answers. So please only do this if you've got a decent internet connection and you are funny, because you're going to have both of those qualities to be able to play this game properly.
Oh, I should probably go then.
You probably could, because you have a really, really, really poor sense of humor. So if you're not one of the 6, you can still join as well. You will play as the audience and you will get to vote on which you think is the best one. The votes really do matter. The audience can completely throw this game, so it really is it's all down to you as to who ends up winning. All right, so I'm going to bring the chat back up so I can see what's going on, and I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to go people asking who's talking. This is my good friend Andrew Coulson.
Hello.
All the way from over there. The one, the only, the never lonely, the housewife's favourite. Skinny and bony, My Little Pony. Let's not start that. Here we go, go to the main cam. So you can all see the game there then. Come on and join. The code is now on the screen. Don't let the mods down. So we're going to play probably 2 games of this. There we go. Tig Bitties is in, Luke's in, Kira, Steve Brown's in, Boxall Gaming, Oliver Young as well. Lovely jubbly. Welcome to all of you. We're going to play 2 games. If you got in on this one, please sit the next one out. So let some other people come and have a go. All right. So that's going to be the rule. If you got on this one, enjoy it. Please enjoy it. Have fun. But let somebody else have a go. All right. If you didn't get in on this one, don't worry. Please join the audience anyway, because it does help. And hopefully you'll get a go next time. Right, everyone's in. Audience are coming in. Let's get started. Here's my daughter. Oh, well, no conferring.
Have we got 2 people from the same family in?
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
Ah, okay.
No versus mode tonight, no. Do the mods. Oh, so the mods are on the same team tonight. It was you versus Awesome last week, wasn't it? Or the week before?
I don't think I got in. I didn't manage to get in.
I love the music for Quiplash. Round 1, here we go. So again, you're going to give 2 questions, and you have to type in your own answers. Be funny, be as rude as you like as well. There is no age range on this as well.
Oh yeah, this is Geekism After Dark now.
Geekism After Dark. Usually, the rude ones do well. To be honest. Okay.
Right, here we go. Ooh.
Okay, I've got my first one's done well.
I think I've done all right with that first one, actually. I'm quite happy with it. Second one, though, I have no idea. Ugh.
After the watershed, I mean, indeed.
See, I've still got a minute, but that doesn't feel like enough time. Oh, God.
Boxall Gaming's done. I'm really struggling on this one. I wonder if we got the same one. We could be against each other, couldn't we, here?
Oh, we could be, yeah. It helps if I can actually spell the words. Okay, I think I'm happy with that.
All right, I'm not massively happy. I'm not massively happy with mine at all, to be honest with you. Again, if you're not playing along and you think of something funny, throw it up in the chat. We're always looking for good stuff there. Somebody's not quite in. Oh no, who is it? It's Steve. Steve Brown didn't get his answers in. I'm named after my wife this week. Oh, you're Steve Brown. A fun trick to play on your doctor. Doctor requires in GP's office. Doctor required in GP's office. And taking your penis between your.
We'll just walk through the door saying that.
Jonty's very particular about spelling. Yes, yeah. Strong spelling, please. Tig biddies. Boxall Gaming. Oh, see, audience neck and neck there. I think the better one got it though. Well done,
I should say
Boxall.
the audience can vote, but other players can vote as well.
And Tig biddies.
We've got a few people there didn't vote.
Yeah, audience, that's your job.
America is still number one in.
Haha.
It's voting time.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. I like that.
Did you see the when he was giving a speech to the UN yesterday?
And they all laughed.
And they all laughed at him. Oh my god, that is so good. Because
Not
that's
the reaction I was hoping for. But okay.
that's pretty good Trump, that mate.
Thanks. That came out of nowhere. I've never done that before.
Oh, Steve, you smashed it. That see, you said you weren't sure about yours either. That's good. Steve got a quiplash. If you get all the people answer, or so many of the people answer, isn't it?
Yeah, all the other players' votes.
No one
You
liked
get
the
a quick
imposter
flash.
reference. You spelled something wrong, Miss Malova.
Bad taxi ride when blank. On your devices.
That one's tickled me.
That's good. Agrajag. Hey, Agrajag. Have I seen you in the chat? Have you just showed up? Come on. I'm scoring here. Oh, see, look. The references, man. They kill it. The references kill it.
A good one.
I thought so as well. Thank you. I was quite proud of that one.
This is the problem because I'm friends with John T. We have a similar sense of
We
humour on
do.
some things,
Yeah, we
so we're
do.
going to end up voting for each other without realising it.
Yeah.
Time to vote.
Oh no, that's two references in one.
Yeah. Supposed to be able to vote as an audience is not working for me. It should do, yeah. Pope Andrew, that's fantastic. You've got to win that.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
That's oh god, you clipped out then. You were so happy with yourself.
Oh, sorry.
yes.
Sorry, I was just using my sex part. What were we doing?
Yeah. That's really funny.
Next one. A terrible name for a cruise ship.
Too obvious. See? References.
To be fair,
man.
if the name did include too obvious, that would be a pretty bad name.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Mr. Lover.
You went for a reference.
Do you know what? I was so stuck on that one. I actually thought. I'll be honest with you. This isn't a dig, Mr. Lover. I thought Titanic 2 and decided against it.
It's voting time.
Oh. I mean, how zoomed in? Like just the nose, or do we at least get some eyes?
I don't know. Pretty zoomed in.
Well,
I struggled. You did okay though, Dolly.
people want your face.
I wanted my face. I spent all my time trying not to type Titanic 2. Yeah, it was the first thing that got to my head, and I was like, no, I've got to be able to do better than that. I couldn't do better than that, though, as it seems. Oh, Steve ran out of time.
That was the one you didn't get.
Yeah, it was quite good, though. That's why you just sneak into space if you're an astronaut.
And next, a sign you wouldn't want to see at a seafood restaurant. Vote on your device.
Fresh legs. Whose legs? Like animal legs or human legs?
Frog's legs, I guess. Or crab legs.
I was gonna say I thought crab legs.
Oh,
Oh yes,
Andrew, well done.
That's 2 in a row.
Did you get 2 quipplashes?
I did.
Oh my god, I'm never going to hear the end
Sorry,
of this.
Kira.
Sorry, the chef is allergic. So Andrew's number 1, there's no way he's not.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they call me Pope.
Oh,
No
nobody
one
calls you Pope. Nobody calls you
Pope at all.
Everything is twice as much.
Okay, here we go. Round 2. Same sort of thing. Just more points.
Okay. Oh no.
Really happy with mine.
um,
Come on, you slowpokes.
Oh. I don't know what to put for this one. It's like again, it's like the Titanic thing. There's a really obvious answer, but I don't want to go for that.
Any clue when you'll be at Scarefest? No, like I say, I'm not too sure whether I'm going to be able to get down to do it this year, to be honest with you. If you are unsatisfied with your food, the chef will personally come round and kick you in the throat for complaining. That's a good one.
Sounds like something Gordon Ramsay would do. Oof, there we go.
Let's start this show. Starting things off, name your new hair cutting establishment.
Nice.
Okay, voting time.
But
What a weird use of the .co web address there.
yeah. I feel like it should be .co.uk, but is
It's
that an
not-
American thing, is it?
No, it's not wrong. You can get .co websites, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, pretty split there. Audience
Yeah,
preferred
well
the
done, Kira.
trim your pubes, Kira.
Nice that the hairdressing website will be purely online as well.
Something you shouldn't buy off of Craigslist.
Well, that's just a ridiculous
I
reference.
mean, they've used my joke, so I have to go for that.
Slowpokes, even after he's late to finish last time. Well, you know, quick to forget, aren't we? Our base, quick to forget. That's a good one, Steve. I think you might have the win. Yeah,
Well done, Steve.
yeah. Bang your back.
Hey, I got a reference.
Nice.
Screw your scaled archers.
Next one.
Yeah.
Name the sequel to Titanic, if there were one. Titanic 2, blank.
Slow to poke. Yeah, slow to poke. I am slow to poke.
Oh, what are the chances?
There's a possibility. There could have been a possibility that both people put in the same answer for that one, couldn't there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
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 Wow, it was just. That's why you were laughing so much.
No, the
The
next
preferred mine.
the next one's my favourite. Come on, that is so meta what I've put there, folks. That is so meta.
And next is, what happens to circumcision skin?
Oh God.
Oh dear. Oh god, I don't want to finish my lem sip now. Put me off.
We're Why?
Stomach's
What's it got in it?
Stomach's turning.
Oh, I liked Luke's one, but yeah, Oliver gets the win. They were both good though. To be fair, that was a tough one. Well done, boys.
Oh dear.
Next in line, your first decree after being named Supreme Ruler of the Earth.
He's not eating pork scratchings, Steve. Oh. Who's put sorry? Why have you put sorry? Is that because you're not happy with what you wrote?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you put an answer, just go with it, guys.
Oh yeah, you've got to own your answers.
Yeah.
Mr. Malova, I
otherwise
knew
that
that was you.
happens.
I knew that was you, Mr. Malova.
Oh, it's Tig Bitty's Mr. Malova, isn't
I
it?
wasn't. Steve wasn't happy
I
with it.
missed
Yeah,
that.
it's Tig Bitties is Mr. Malova. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Yeet.
A bad campaign slogan for a congressperson.
Like the first line would have been enough. Like, I lie, but don't we
Yeah.
all is enough. But then, oh fuck you once.
Time to vote.
Oh. I thought the myth was throwing pennies off the Empire State Building.
It would kill
Is that
them,
not a
wouldn't it?
thing?
Yeah, but there has to be
Yeah.
like no air resistance or something. Come on, some
Yeah, that's
slightly
what
veiled
I'm going
racism for the win. Yeah,
Oh, yes.
that was the one I was really happy with.
One person in the audience, like, I don't want to
So,
compete against a friend.
the French person in the audience. Sorry, if you are from France, I'm sorry, I love you.
Another use for cooked
Oh,
spaghetti.
dear.
I needed the points though.
Vote on your devices.
Yeah, nice bit of thinly veiled racism. You can't go wrong with it. It's a
That's
myth
what you
that
were
if
laughing
anything else
at.
I will kill someone. Yeah, I thought of it. I
The
was like,
racism
that's
made
funny.
you laugh more than
Yeah.
anything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good.
It's because I'm a massive racist.
Oh, dear.
I voted Penny. Rapid Ryan, you are a very beautiful soul.
Oh, audience went the other way. Oh, just picked there.
Interesting. I mean, it is used for Halloween decor. There was that thing where you put your hand in a box, don't they? And it's spaghetti.
Oh, yeah.
And you
it's
say
these are
like,
the
it's,
brave,
yeah.
something like that. Oh, let's see. Has anyone overtaken me? So I didn't do amazingly that time.
Oh God,
Just.
I had a good round. I had a good round there.
See, every round the
And
the scores get higher.
The last lash. Point values are tripled, and you'll all be answering the same prompt this time. Your last lash prompt is
Okay, here we go.
the world's most boring video game.
Oh.
Building towers out of spaghetti and marshmallows. Oh yeah, but not when it's cooked. That'd be ridiculously difficult. I reckon. How many people are there? 8?
Oh, it's not much time here.
I reckon 5 people have put the same answer. There's an obvious answer and I went for it. Mr. Malova, so did I. And I reckon another 3 people have as well. It's going to be very difficult to vote.
Oh no, I'm gonna run out of time. Oh, did I get in? Did I get in? Ah.
Well,
Just.
here's what you did. Okay, in this round you have
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, yeah. okay.
3 people.
Equal split between Planet Coaster and Fortnite there. Oh. Now, as players, we get 3 votes. Audience, you all get 1 vote each. I'm splitting mine up.
Yeah, I am as well. I
Yeah.
like to sometimes. Nothing's really stand out there.
No. Yes, because there's so many that are quite similar.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, Luke.
Luke got 1 vote. Ah, you got a vote off me, Ol. I like that one.
And me.
Excuse the Discord energy. Sorry, that's you.
Oh, I like that
I
one.
go sleepy time. Ah, I would play the hell out of that game.
You don't do anything though. It's just
Right, Steve Brown. If your
like a
your
video,
masturbation
don't
is boring, you're doing it wrong, mate.
yeah.
It should either be incredibly fun or quick. It should never be boring.
Jesus.
Thanks for the pity vote. You're welcome. I voted for this one over the other Fortnite ones just because of the aggression in it.
I know, you can feel the hatred. Oh wow.
I thought more would have gone for that, I'll be honest. I thought that would have got more votes. Who the hell? Oh, nobody voted for Planet Coaster. God, I was going to say.
No
who
one voted for it, that's why. Oh, so you came top there.
I came top there.
Oh no, I think you've beaten me then. Oh! So close. Ah.
Oh. What?
Oh, and I got the best answer of the game though. I'm happy with that.
What? Boom, boom. Hobby says it's boring. Try sitting on your hand until it goes numb, then trying it. Yeah, see, the thing is, Autumn Weed, it's a good idea, but it's still a bloke's hand, isn't it? That's the problem with that.
See, I like to do it the other way. I like to just
What? Numb the rest of your body?
I numb my penis until that goes, and then it feels like I'm jerking off someone else. What?
Good.
Oh dear me.
Oh my goodness! What on earth? Right, I'm gonna just move my mount and the camera over a bit so the thing is covered up. There we go. Why can't I? Oh, here it's on here. Sorry. Right then, everyone's getting thrown out. I've been disconnected. I know.
Oh.
Okay. Right, here we go. Can you see that?
Yeah. Am I back in again then? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to keep you on Discord and not let you play.
Cool. Let me
Put marigolds
change
on,
my
pretend it's a
setting.
housemaid. I like it. My housemaid has got massive hands. Like, I got 0 votes. So that you thought that was the obvious one? Was Planet Coaster? It's not boring. It's a joy. 0 votes. 0 votes. Okay, so we're opening up then. So if you played that time, thanks very much.
I'm in.
Let's have other people have a go. All right. So I'm going to open up the screen. Thank you very much to Yo-Yo Smuggler. $2 for a good masturbation laugh. Thank you very much. That's the going rate now, is it? Okay.
Thank you,
good.
Yo-Yo.
Main. There you go. Okay. So if you played that time, let's have somebody else have a go.
See, the problem is, Mr. Mullover, you got the wrong audience for that.
Yeah.
People are here to see Planet Coaster.
No, they're not. They're here to see you. Okay, some new faces this time. Good. That's what we like to see. Thanks very much for everyone.
Good.
Supreme Pope, you've upgraded yourself. I like it.
Well, I came second. I think I deserve it.
All right. All right.
Surprised you kept yourself as Jonty.
Because that's what the people are here for, man. I was tempted
To be
to call
fair, I
it.
did try to put Supreme Ruler Pope Andrew, and it was too big.
I was tempted to go for Not Your Wife 3000.
I'm quite proud of that.
Mr. Wife is in this time. Mr. Blover's wife is having a go. I assume that's. It could be Morgan. I don't recognise Morgan. Pass. Still didn't get in. So
Autumn,
yeah,
I will do
Andrew's
us proud. I will win for the
Andrew.
mods this time.
website crash before I could get in. It sucks, doesn't it? Okay, boys. Anime with the toy Freddy is either Morgan or I don't know how to pronounce that word. Morgan is Morgan. Okay, Morgan. So
Mr.
Mr. Blover's missus must be. I think that's how it's pronounced. Oh, of course. I didn't even see Cowbell's name there.
Oh.
Heyo, I'm Josh Schmitzenstein, but you can call me Schmitty. Also, you may call me Schmitty. Oh, I've got a good.
Oh yeah, sorry, Cal.
Sorry, I was talking to my
Using like a weird name. I don't know who he is. Is then.
This is
Hey Andrew, don't you wish that Planet Coaster was on PS4? No. Can you imagine how difficult it would be to control it?
God, it'd be awful. It's so boring to hear people put in the chat on the live streams, in the official live streams, saying, "When's it coming to PS4? It's not. It's not the right game.
It's never gonna work.
The name of the painting Michelangelo. Now she's cancelled it. I just didn't see her name. Is all. Now the painting Michelangelo was ashamed. Oh, I'm reading my note.
Yeah, you're distracting me from the.
Sorry.
Oh, God. How many times have you played this?
Oh God.
Oh God, I've not even answered the first one yet.
You're gonna run out of time. No. Cowbells hasn't worked. Oh. Do you wish they had an water park update for free? No. Well, I mean, yes, but it's never going to happen. So, what I think about it.
I might be going to hell for one of my answers then.
Oh, nice. That's what we like.
This will be fun.
Night Fitzy. I would happily pay. Yeah, you would have to pay for a water park, but it ain't coming. Watching the timer when your audience is basically torture. Yeah.
Honestly, for you guys not taking part, the timer seems really long. For us trying to come up with answers, there's not enough time.
Never mind. If it hasn't worked, we'll get another go.
Oh, Kelbell, thanks for handing that to me.
Oh, what was the question? I didn't even see what the question was.
Worst theme for a pinball machine.
Nice.
Yeah, not my best.
Oh my God.
Oh, Ryan, what happened?
Next in line, the name of a painting Michelangelo.
I wonder who's this one.
I wonder who had this question.
It's voting time.
Oh dear.
Was it that you can lock packs with coins and levels? Nope. I'm happy to pay for them. Any other questions? So far, Mr. Sunny Roblox, your ideas are awful.
And next is, what really happened to Amelia Earhart? Vote on your device.
I love how that's becoming a thing.
I'm getting my own references. I love this. I feel like I have to vote for these now.
Why was she using it? And surely back then it wouldn't have been the 3000. It would have been the the 1000.
3000 is a modern, the modern version.
About adding animals, what, like a zoo? Again, I'd love to see a zoo, and I think that's probably the most realistic one of the stuff you've suggested. But I still don't think they're going to do it.
The worst name for an SUV.
Ah, yes. I'll take that.
A second one, Kelbell's not done, I think.
It didn't work for her. It didn't work for Kelbell or Rapid Ryan either, unfortunately.
Is Honda Explorer a real car?
Honda Explorer is, yeah. I thought it was being really clever.
Time to vote.
Oh dear.
Oh God. That's your one. That's the one you're going to hell for. I know it.
What? Sorry, what?
Working midway? Yes, I could see them doing that. That would probably be one of the next big things they do.
Oh, more of a split.
Wow. See, I thought Baby Touchers was fantastic.
I think people just don't want to.
As good as
vote for it.
as good as potato salads was. Oh, 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 oh,
Oh,
oh, oh.
Ryan.
It's good. It didn't work for him. The page just didn't
know.
work. Yeah, it didn't work for a couple of them, unfortunately.
And next is
She has the colour, so I think it's working. All right, we'll see how we get on next time. Haha!
it's voting time.
Oh, they're good. I'll go for that one just because it made me chuckle.
I pressed the wrong one.
Oh, so if Andrew's voted for you, he hated it.
I don't hate it.
He absolutely hates it. Which one does Andrew hate? Oh, Andrew hates send nudes. I thought Back in 5 was really good.
I just feel like nowadays that could genuinely be something that comes up on it.
Shows her where she voted. Okay, so let's see if it works then. Good.
Ooh.
Room's full. Sorry, Rapid Ryan. We'll get you in next time, pal.
Oh, me and Jonty are tied.
Wow.
Round 2 is straight ahead, and that means all points are doubled.
Okay. Oh, right, we're already off. Ooh. I don't know if people will get this.
Okay. When will the witch bum return? When you woke up this morning, could you see yourself typing that? Go, be funny in just 80 seconds.
I mean, give me 90 seconds. That's more realistic.
Minute and a half to be funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
You can do it in 80 seconds. Not us.
Love how Andrew started laughing when the timer hit 69. Some weird questions today. Yeah, yeah. There are some. There's always a couple that just kind of miss the mark, I think. Still gutted about the witch arse. It will return, Mr. Malova, don't worry. I'll do a special Patreon post about it.
Okay, here we go. First one.
We'll do a remembrance video.
Overnight. Okay, pick your favorite.
I mean...
See, I'm imagining steal all the mannequins as gather them all in one place and pretend that they're an audience.
Well, the thing is with the steal the mannequins is if you're locked in, how are you going to steal them? That's the only reason I didn't go for it, because it physically couldn't happen.
Next up. Where's the best
Copious amounts of masturbating, yeah. IKEA.
Ah,
That's a good one. It probably would have got votes anyway.
yeah.
And next.
My wife.
My
My wife.
Make a bad theme for a restaurant.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, oh, they talk about Tiananmen Square.
I mean, like, if this is anything like Cards Against Humanity, the Holocaust is like a golden ticket, you know?
Yes. Oh, that was you.
Can I just say I'm very aware it's called Tiananmen Square. I just thought it'd be funny to describe it like that.
I voted for the other one because you couldn't remember it.
No, I thought it'd be funny to be flippant about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm going too deep. I should have just wrote "Kill the Jews."
Too many layers there. Pretty meta layers.
Time to vote.
Oh, I can't tell if that's a joke or you actually believe that.
Well, the thing is, right? This piece of paper is flat, but there's still a centre of it. Look, there it is. So,
Just blown my mind.
like, even if it was flat, there would be a centre. Giant patio heater gets a full sweep. Audience manage to bring it back to 50-50. That's impressive.
Look at that.
That's impressive. He won the Dr. Potato Salad got the popular vote.
Name the next big sexually transmitted disease.
The next big one, Ladybush Rash. Nice, Cowbell. That's a good, solid reference. Science with John T.
And next is the Tooth Fairy's other job. It's voting time.
I read
Oh.
that's plague sprayer for a second then.
Centre.
Plaque
Yes,
sprayer.
of course. Yes, it's spelt with an R-E. Yes, of course.
To spray the plaque.
Queen's
Yes.
English. Chrono, I don't know what you're saying, mate, but the more you say it, the less funny it gets. Come on, it's past 10. It's past my
Not
bedtime.
bad. I wasn't sure if people knew what a curb stomper was.
The best thing about being thrown into a volcano. Time to vote.
Oh, excuse me. Tom Hanks is only getting better and better. How dare you, sir? Ooh.
No, we'll be here next week, Ollie. Is it your birthday, is it, buddy? Come on. Let's see how many people have heard of Joe versus the Volcano. Not enough.
Oh no.
Never mind.
Next one.
The audience are really changing things.
That's pretty good, though. I'd give you points for that.
I like that.
Oh, happy birthday, Steve. For next week. For next Friday. Sorry, Friday. Happy birthday for Friday, Steve.
Well,
Ooh, let's see.
Oh, I had a bad one.
Yes.
R base, come on. It's all on
I
you.
think I've done that well then.
welcome to the last dash, the final round.
Where's Tyler? I
Stakes
don't
are
know.
triple.
Haven't seen him.
There's just one prompt, and you're all getting it.
Normally here, keeping you in check.
Is
Here we go.
first name for a funeral home.
Oh dear me. Oh. We could go so dark with this.
Okay, I think I've got a good one. Beating John after being on one round. Yeah, I had a really crap one. And Kel did really good.
Not too happy with mine.
Look, apply your votes.
Oh, I like that one. I don't want to say because I don't want to influence the votes.
What's my favourite roller coaster? Favourite roller coaster is Cheetah. Did we decide what it was called before? Cheetah Hunt? Cheetah Run? That one. Rip me. Is
Cheetah
that
one,
you,
yeah.
Dr. Kartoffel Salad? No answer. I voted. I like how a couple of them have gone for the sort of traditional and son bit.
Yes, yeah. And sons, plural.
Morgan, Kel
There we
liked
go.
you.
I've got to do this for autumn.
Happy fun
I
time.
liked Happy Fun Time. I thought that was a good one.
Cheetah Hunt, not heated yet. Throwing a skip and son.
Yeah. I feel like the Anson maybe ruined it.
You got crazy choices for. But yeah, we've been playing it tonight. We should be back in there in the next week or two.
Well, here we go. Yeah.
Final Gas was a good one.
N. Ecrophile is genius. But I know who that is now.
Only got 4 audience votes. That hasn't.
Audience didn't like that one.
That hasn't won it for me. I thought that was going to be my huge comeback, but it isn't at all.
That's it.
Not to insult anyone, but I think you're too clever for the audience, John.
Not to insult anyone, but they're all thick bastards who are watching.
Yeah. Yay!
Well done. Right.
Now I'm Ultimate Supreme Pope.
Ultimate. Will that fit? Morgan
No.
got the best score with Send News.
Send News was pretty good.
Necrophile, I get it now. Yeah, too subtle. Too subtle. Rapid Ryan won, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Just in time for the new DLC. Well, it's because of the new DLC, to be honest, Dave. Awesome. Right, we're going to leave it there. Let's come back to
Yes.
face cam. Thank you very much for
we
watching,
go.
folks. Really enjoy having you here. I enjoy my little Wednesdays here. We have fun, don't we? So that's it. Yeah, thanks very much for stopping. Pop a like on the video. It helps out. It carries over. If you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe. I'll pop the link in the chat. No, I won't. Pop the link in the chat for some reason. I'll try again. Nope, still won't pop. What? These buttons, man. I'm gonna have a little play around with these. But that one, does that one work? Okay, that one works. There's a link. If you're really interested in supporting the channel, you can check out some of the cool little rewards there on Patreon. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a lovely week, folks. We play this every week. Yeah, we play at the end of the stream every week. Yeah, we always have at least one game of it. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for coming.